It is a bit of a waiting game now for Egypt's voters as ballots are counted in the first leg of a referendum on the country's controversial new constitution. Polling stations in half the country, including the largest cities, are counting up the results now from Saturday's vote, which was the first round. Now, there's a second round, and that's not going to happen until next weekend. The new constitution, supported by Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi and his Islamist allies, has sparked weeks of opposition protests, both sides already claiming the first stage vote went in their favor.
The armed forces are back on the streets of Egypt. This time they're defending democracy, protecting polling stations. Tens of millions of Egyptians will vote in a referendum today on a controversial new constitution that has bitterly divided the country. Supporters of a yes vote clashed with opposition groups in Alexandria, who torched their cars. Egyptians have tired of scenes like this.
I'm going to vote yes for the Constitution in order for there to be stability. It's more than enough what has happened to us over the last few years since the revolution.
The opposition insists that the new constitution could open the doors to Sharia law, that it fails to protect the rights of women, but ring-fences the military from political scrutiny and restricts unions to one per profession.
The moment of decision. A simple question: do you support the new constitution for Egypt or do you oppose it? Tick the brown circle for no, the blue circle for yes. The vote was supervised by thousands of soldiers, reinforcing the police, and for the most part order was maintained. The queues started early and continued throughout the day.
There's plenty of enthusiasm here, even after weeks of protest, debate and argument over the new constitution. Egyptians waiting patiently to have their say on the future of their country.
One of the first to vote was President Morsi. He supports the new constitution, as do the Muslim Brotherhood and other Islamists. This man, for example, said he would vote as God wished. By contrast, liberals and others who want a more secular future for Egypt lined up to vote no.
In this constitution, they are taking us by force and with a very sneaky way to a very fanatic religious country, which will be much more fanatic and much more dangerous than Iran.
Ashraf El-Tunsi works in the tourism industry. He doesn't believe it was the right time to hold a referendum, nor does he believe this is the final draft.
The divisions will remain. The whole process lacks legitimacy. The Constituent Assembly was formed by a parliament that was illegal. They wanted to corner us, but this is not the final constitution. We will be coming back here to vote on another one. This is the one for the Muslim Brotherhood, and it's planned to take over the region. It's not in the interest of Egypt.
The government announced late Friday that observers will be allowed to oversee the vote, but many complained that they were not able to carry out their jobs.
The announcement came as a surprise 7 hours before the vote started. But then we were surprised again this morning when we were refused entry in many polling stations. There is a lack of transparency. In many places there were no judges and many people were not allowed to vote for various reasons. We also noticed that some of the ballot papers were not stamped.
It's not clear whether these violations could have an impact on the results, but with an atmosphere of mistrust, more complaints are likely to surface.
The first of two stages of voting took place on Saturday in 10 provinces, mainly urban areas. Another vote is scheduled for next Saturday, mostly in rural areas. Vote counting began at 11 p.m. local time after the polls closed. Supporters and opponents of Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi have had fatal clashes over the draft constitution.
Nevertheless, early indications are that turnout has been high. The second poll will take place on December the 22nd. Away from the polling stations, an attack on an opposition newspaper on Saturday is being blamed on Islamists. The premises of the paper, which is published by the Wafd party, were targeted with petrol bombs. It was the latest in a series of violent incidents in what so far is proving to be a divisive referendum designed to pave the way for national elections next year.
The crowd surges outside the opposition WAFD Party's newspaper offices on Saturday night as the wounded are carried away. The building had been the target of a violent attack. Party chairman Saeed al-Badawi blamed Egyptian Islamists.
Those who attacked the headquarters of the WAFD Party are supporters of Hazem Abu Ismail. But I hold Dr. Mohamed Morsi responsible for this in his capacity as President of the Republic and of all Egyptians.
It's just the latest round of violence in a referendum that's divided the nation. Weeks of protest marred campaigning around the decision over a new constitution.